Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Trinadapi Sunichena Torad Iva Sahishnuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Hare Nama Hare Nama Hare Namaiva Kevalam Kalo Nasyeva 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 Gatiranyata. Having chanted those preliminary mantras and also having 15 minutes of kirtan, I feel ready and empowered to speak on today's topic. So I've selected several selections from Prabhupada's books. First, we will hear from Srimad Bhagavatam. Very important thing will be mentioned here from first canto. Sri Sutta Goswami said, on the western bank of the river Sarasvati, which is intimately related with the Vedas, there is a cottage for a meditation at Shyam Yapras, which enlivens the transcendental activities of the sages. And in that place, Srila Vyasadeva, in his own ashram, which was surrounded by berry trees, sat down to meditate after touching water for purification. Here comes a very important shloka. Bhakti yogena manasi samyak pranihite male apasyat purushang purnam mayang chattad apasrayam. Thus Vyasadeva fixed his mind perfectly, engaging it by linking in devotional service, bhakti yoga, without any tinge of materialism. And thus Vyasadeva saw the absolute personality of Godhead along with his external energy, which was under full control. So what is significant here? And Prabhupada explains this in some of his lectures. When it says here that he saw the absolute personality of Godhead, he saw Vishnu Tattva, and then it mentions along with his external energy, under full control. Same thing is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. The material energy is under Krishna's control. Now, in other places where Prabhupada is speaking on this verse, he mentions that when it says here that he saw the external energy was behind God. On the altar, we have Radha Krishna next to, but the external energy was behind. Keep that, that's an important concept. Now, the Bhagavatam continues. Due to this external energy, the living entity, although transcendental to the three modes of material nature, thinks oneself a material product and thus undergoes the reactions of material miseries. The material miseries of the living entity, which are superfluous to one, can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotional service. But the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasadeva compiled this Vedic literature known as Srimad Bhagavatam, which is in relation to the supreme truth. So the point here, the external energy was separate from his realization of the personality of Godhead, and therefore they were not on the same platform behind. If it had been Radha and Krishna, they would have been together. That's like in any temple, you have Lakshmi Narayan together, side by side, or Rukmini Dwarkadis, side by side, or any other Vishnu Tattva deity, the the counterpart is side by side. So you cannot have Durga or the material energy side by side. No, that cannot be. Has to be separate, as this verse was pointing out. Now we will hear some verses from Bhagavad Gita, which will help us to explain more. Here are some verses. Nahang prakasha sarvasya yoga maya samavrita. So we're going to hear later about yoga maya. There is a difference between yoga maya and Maha-maya. They are not the same. You could say, yes, simultaneously one and different, but there is a difference. Yoga maya is the internal spiritual energy. Maha-maya is the external material energy. Mudo yang nabijanati loko mam ajam avyayam. Krishna is saying in this verse, I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. So Krishna will only reveal himself to those who are under the yoga maya, not the Maha-maya. He does not reveal himself as long as somebody is in material illusion. If you want to realize God, Krishna, or Vishnu, or Narayan, you have to come out of the illusion of Maya, and you have to take shelter of Yoga Maya, the spiritual potency. We will hear about that in the next couple of verses of Bhagavad Gita. This next excerpt. Mogasha moga karmano, moga jnana vichetasaha, rakshasim asuring chaiva, prakriting mohining srita. Those who take shelter of the bewildering material energy are thus bewildered and attracted by demoniac and atheistic views. And in that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. Now, as opposed to that, we have this next verse. Mahatmanas tumang parta diving prakriting asrita bhajantyananya manaso gyatva bhutadam avyayam. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. So you have a choice. Do you want to be under the control of the external material nature? You have free will. Or do you want to be under the control of this divine nature? Those who are devotees, as soon as they chant Hare Krishna, that means under the protection of the divine nature. But if I want to stay in Maya, yes, then you'll be under the protection of the external energy. But no liberation for you. If you want liberation, you have to come out of Maya, out of the material shelter, and get under the protection of Krishna's divine nature, diving Prakriti. They are fully engaged in devotional service because that's the way. There is no other way to get out of Maya other than devotional service. As Krishna also says, this external energy, Maya, the Maha-maya, is insurmountable. Nobody can escape. The only way, surrender to Krishna. And how do you surrender to Krishna? By devotional service. As I always say, right now, to the degree that you are paying attention, you are under the shelter of the divine nature. Right now, you're not in Maya. Why? Because you're engaging in the first item of bhakti, hearing. That's why these classes are so important. because it immediately takes you out of the clutches of the material energy and puts you on the spiritual platform simply by this hearing process. But you have to be fully absorbed. Not that I have also the TV going on in the background at the same time. No, you have to be totally absorbed in the hearing. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Yes, you're not going to engage in devotional service until you're convinced of this Vishnu Tattva and its superiority over the other tattvas. All the other tattvas, Shakti Tattva, Shiva Tattva, and of course Jiva Tattva, are subordinate to Vishnu Tattva. So, you have to fully understand what is Vishnu Tattva. That's why we read Bhagavad Gita, so that we are convinced, yes, Krishna is the supreme, and everyone else subordinate. The next verse from Bhagavad Gita, Satatang kirtayanto mang yatantas cha dridha brata namasyantas cha mang bhaktya nitya yukta upasate. So, Krishna in this verse is showing what are the symptoms of a devotee who is fully under the shelter of the divine nature. What are they doing? Always chanting my glories. Endeavoring with great determination. And what are they endeavoring? To serve Krishna. Not endeavoring for sense gratification. They're endeavoring with great determination to serve Krishna. I'll give an example. The monkeys, when they were commissioned by Ram to go, first of all, to find Sita and then fight in the war. So they were endeavoring with great determination. Hanuman, with great determination, was sent to find Sita. If he was not determined, he was not going to find, but he was determined. Arjuna, on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, was determined. Of course, in the beginning, he had no determination. He dropped his bow and said, I shall not fight. But the whole purpose of Bhagavad Gita was to get Arjuna to become determined to fight. And that was his devotional service. What is our devotional? What is our fight? We have to fight Maya, illusion, atheism, gross materialism. That is what we're fighting. And we have to be, as it says here, endeavoring with great determination to serve Krishna. Bowing down before Krishna. That's what we do when we enter the temple. We bow down. We offer prayers. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. Yes, we worship Krishna with devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, Krishna Kumar Das, I want to take a break here before we go to our next section, because the next section is entitled The Appearance of Maya. So please select a chanter. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So this next section is from Srimad Bhagavatam in the 10th canto. This is entitled The Appearance of Maya. Shukadeva Goswami is speaking to Maharaj Parikshit under the protection of Magadha Raj or Jarasandha. The powerful King Kamsa began persecuting all the kings of the Yadu dynasty. And in this, he had the cooperation of other demons like Pralamba, Baka, Chanura, Trinavarta, Aga-asura, Mushtika, Arishta, Dvivida, Putana, Keshi, Denuka, Bana Asura, Naraka Asura, and many other demoniac kings on the surface of the earth. Persecuted by these demoniac kings, the Yadavas left their own kingdom and entered various others, like those of the Kurus, Panchalas, Kekais, Shalvas, Vidarbhas, Nishadas, Videhas, and Koshalas. Some of their relatives, however, began to follow Kamsa's principles and act in his service. After Kamsa, the son of Ugrasena, killed the 6 sons of Devaki, a plenary portion of Krishna entered Devaki's womb as her 7th child, arousing her pleasure and lamentation. That plenary portion is celebrated by great sages as Lord Ananta, who belongs to Krishna's 2nd quadruple expansion. In order to protect the Yadus, his personal devotees, from the attack of Kamsa, the personality of Godhead, Vishvatma, the supreme soul of everyone, ordered Yoga-maya as follows. So that's significant. He's speaking to Yoga-maya in the spiritual world. Maha-maya is not in the spiritual world. Maha-maya is in the material realm. So Vishnu, Krishna, is in the spiritual world, and there he's speaking to Yoga-maya. O my potency, you are worshipable for the entire world, and your nature is to bestow good fortune upon all living entities. I want you to go to Vraja, where there live many cowherd men and their wives. And in that very beautiful land, where many cows reside, Rohini, the wife of Vasudeva, is living at the home of Nanda Maharaj. Other wives of Vasudeva are also living incognito there because of fear of Kamsa. Please go there. Within the womb of Devaki is my partial plenary expansion known as Sankarshan or Shesha. Without difficulty, transfer him into the womb of Rohini. So this is how Balaram is considered both the son of Devaki and the son of Rohini. Because originally, Balaram was in Devaki's womb, but by the potency of Yoga-maya, not Maha-maya. Maha-maya cannot attract Balaram. No way. Only Yoga-maya can attract Balaram, not Maha-maya. So she was given the service by Krishna, attract Balaram from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, because Rohini is in Vrindavan under the care of Nanda Maharaj, even though she's the wife of Vasudeva. So in this way, Balaram can also be called Devaki Nandana, just as we say Krishna is Devaki Nandana. Yes, we say that. But Balaram, because originally he was in Devaki's womb, he can also be addressed as Devaki Nandan, and you will see that in Bhagavatam from time to time, Balaram is sometimes addressed as Devaki Nandana, and more often he's referred to as Rohini Nandana. But the main point, he sent Yoga-maya, the spiritual potency, not Maha-maya, because she cannot attract Balaram. No, it's impossible. Krishna continues, O all auspicious Yoga Maya. Just like there is one form of Yoga Maya called Subhadra. You all know Subhadra, Krishna's sister, on the Rath Yatra cart, Jagannath, Balaram, and Subhadra. And we will read in Bhagavatam, Subhadra was the 9th child of Devaki and Vasudeva. Balaram was the 7th, transferred. Krishna, of course, was the 8th child of Devaki. And after, Subhadra appeared as the 9th child of Vasudeva and Devaki. After. O auspicious Yogamaya, I shall then appear with my full 6 opulences as the son of Devaki, and you will appear as the daughter of Mother Yashoda, the queen of Maharaj Nanda. So, Yogamaya, because she's appearing as the daughter of Yashoda, right? And you all know the story, how on Janmashtami day when Krishna appeared, how did Krishna appear to Vasudeva and Devaki? Vishnu Tattva. He did that because it's mentioned. Krishna told them at that time, if I had come just as an ordinary human being, you won't know that I'm God. And at that time, that night, when Krishna appeared, he told Vasudeva and Devaki, this is the 3rd time I am appearing as your son. And he told them, you don't know, but previously you were Sutapa and Prishni, and I was your son Prishni Garbha. Then you appeared as Kasyapa and Aditi, and the 2nd time I took birth, I was Vamana. Then Krishna told Vasudeva and Devaki, this is your 3rd birth. This is the 3rd time I am appearing. And guess what? This is your last birth in the material world. After this, you're coming to my abode in the spiritual world. Okay. So, the babies were switched. So that baby, Krishna's here is saying, Yogamaya, you appear as the daughter of Yashoda. Now, one thing happens. When Yogamaya is switched and taken from the lap of Yashoda and then placed on the lap of Devaki, and you all know what happens. The child starts to cry, and Kamsa wakes up, right? And Kamsa says, oh, the prophecy has come true. The 8th child has appeared. And Kamsa is woken up in the middle of the night and wants to kill this child. But to Kamsa, she does not appear as Yogamaya. She appears as Maha-maya or Durga. You see how? Kamsa, no, he cannot access Yogamaya. That's the spiritual platform. So when Kamsa came, he was dealing with Maha-maya, Durga, and she chastised him. You rascal. The child you're looking for is already born somewhere else. And Kamsa was bewildered. He had believed in the omen. So it's important. The same idea. When Ravana, as soon as Ravana touched Sita, it became Maya Sita. Ravana in no way can touch the real Sita, because the real Sita is Yoga Maya, not Maha-maya. No. So, as soon as as soon as Ravana grabbed Sita, The real Sita was hidden, taken away by Agni, the fire god. And instead, Ravana was cheated and was given Maya Sita, an illusory Sita. So here he was thinking all this time that I have Sita. No, he never had Sita. The real Sita was protected. Only at the time after Ravana was killed, and then Sita was tested in the fire. Remember that scene? So at that time, what happened? Agni took the real Sita and replaced her, the Maya Sita. The material Sita went away, and the real Sita was presented to Ram. So in the same way, Yogamaya is the spiritual potency that is only accessible to devotees. And to demons like Kamsa, they cannot get yoga, they get Maha-maya, the external energy. Now, in this next statement, Krishna is going to talk about once Kamsa comes and tries to kill the child, then Maha-maya is appearing, as he says here. In different places on the surface of the earth, people will give you different names. So this is Maha-maya. So these names, Durga, Bhadrakali, Vijaya, Vaishnavi, Kumuda, Chandika, Krishna, Madhavi, Kanyaka, Maya, Narayani, Ishani, Sharada, Ambika. So these are different names of Maha-maya or Durga Devi, situated in different places. I'm sure some of you have visited different temples of goddess Durga in India. Krishna continues, the son of Rohini will also be celebrated as Sankarshan because of being sent from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. And he will be called Ram because of his ability to please all the inhabitants of Gokula. So, there are different Vishnu Tattva Rams. There is Balaram, there is Ramachandra, he's also Vishnu Tattva. There is Parashuram, he is also Vishnu Tattva. And then Prabhupada adds another one, Nityananda Ram. He is also Vishnu Tattva. He will also be known as Balabhadra because of his extensive physical strength. Thus instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yogamaya immediately agreed with the Vedic mantra, Om. She confirmed that she would do what he asked because the Yogamaya is under Krishna's control. That's important. So Krishna, Vishnu Tattva, is always in the superior position. And thus, having accepted the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Yogamaya circumambulated Krishna and started for the place on earth known as Nanda Gokula, where she did everything just as she had been told. Now, Prabhupada has some nice comments. I have selected some nice excerpts to help us with understanding this. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Atava bahunaitena kim gyatena tavarjuna vishtabhyaham idam kritsnam ekangshena stito jagat. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. So, this whole material cosmic manifestation is the inferior energy of Krishna, and he just needs a single fragment of himself to maintain it. Shiro Dakashai Vishnu, the super soul. Everything comes from Mahavishnu, who is an expansion of 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 Krishna. So, here this is pointing out, this whole cosmic manifestation, all Krishna requires is a simple fragment of himself, Paramatma. Prabhupada continues, everything is situated as a part of the Supreme Lord's potency. In regard to Krishna's appearance in the womb of Devaki, Brahma played a part, yes. He went to the shore of the ocean of milk, offered the prayers, right? He requested the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared. A part was also played by Baladev, the first expansion of Krishna. Similarly, Yogamaya, who appeared as the daughter of Mother Yashoda, also played a part. Now listen to this sentence, very important. Thus, Jiva Tattva, Vishnu Tattva, and Shakti Tattva are all integrated with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And when Krishna appears with all his integrated parts. As just explained, Yogamaya was requested to attract Sankarshan or Baladev from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. And this was a very heavy task for her. Yogamaya naturally could not see how it was possible for her to attract Sankarshan. Therefore, Krishna addressed her as Shubhe, auspicious, and said, be blessed. Take power from me, and you will be able to do it. So, Radharaman devotees, you are trying to build a new temple. Take a clue from here. If you want to be successful, take your power from Krishna. Therefore, everyone should be very seriously chanting the Maha-mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Elsewhere, in other places, Prabhupada says, if you want to be successful, then you need to take shelter of Guru and Krishna. Radharaman Temple already has their Guru. Just in case you don't know, it's Srila Prabhupada. So please take shelter of Prabhupada and Krishna. Don't be diverted. Your temple will be successfully executed if you take shelter of Prabhupada and Krishna. As it says here, take power from me. Take power from Krishna by chanting. Prabhupada continues, by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, anyone can do anything, for the Lord is present in everything, since all things are his parts and parcels, and increasing or decreasing by his supreme will. So everything is under the will of Krishna. Balaram was only 15 days older than Krishna, and by the blessings of Krishna, Yogamaya became the daughter of Mother Yashoda. But by the supreme will, she was not able to enjoy the parental love of her father and mother. Why? Because she was switched at birth. Just as Krishna, for the first 11 years, did not give his childhood pastimes to Vasudeva and Devaki. That was enjoyed by Nanda and Yashoda. So that's why after the killing of Kamsa, Krishna then, when everything was revealed, and Nanda and Yashoda found out what the truth was, that actually Krishna was the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, Krishna told Nanda and Yashoda, let me spend some time with my quote-unquote real parents because they have missed out all these years. And of course, Nanda and Yashoda being great magnanimous souls, they agreed, they surrendered. By the blessings of Krishna, Maha-maya was able to achieve the reputation of being the daughter of Mother Yashoda, and also became famous by the blessings of Krishna. The word Yashoda means one who gives fame. Now this next part of this purport is very heavy. I was requested to be heavy, so don't shoot the messenger. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Kamaistaistaya Hrityajnana Prapadyante Anya Devata. Those whose minds are distorted by material desires surrender unto demigods. Therefore the word Manusha, meaning human being, refers here to one who does not know the actual goal of life. Such a person wants to enjoy the material world by taking birth in a highly elevated family with the benefits of education, beauty, and immense wealth, which in the material world are all desirable. One who has forgotten the real aim of life may worship Goddess Durga, Maya Shakti, under various names for different purposes and in different places. As there are many holy places for worship of Krishna, there are also many holy places in India for the worship of Durga Devi or Maya Devi, who took birth as the daughter of Yashoda. After cheating Kamsa, Maya Devi dispersed herself to various places, especially in Vindhyachala, to accept regular worship from ordinary men. But a human being should actually be interested in understanding Atma Tattva, the truth of the spirit soul, and Paramatma, the supreme soul. Those who are interested in Atma Tattva worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who cannot understand Atma Tattva worship Maha-maya in her different features. Therefore, Srimad Bhagavatam says, those persons who are materially engrossed, being blind to the knowledge of ultimate truth, have many subject matters for hearing in human society. Those who are interested in remaining in this material world are not interested in spiritual salvation, and they thus have many duties. But for one who is interested in spiritual salvation, the only duty is to surrender fully to Krishna. Sarvadharman parityaja mamekam sharanam vraja. As Krishna says, surrender to me exclusively. Such a person is not interested in material enjoyment. Now Prabhupada gets even more heavy. Because Krishna and his energy appeared simultaneously, people have generally formed two groups, the Shaktas and the Vaishnavas. And sometimes there is rivalry among them. But we don't have that in Radharaman, I don't think. What do you think, Rasik Bhai? I don't think we have rivalry. Nah. Yeah, I know. I didn't think so. Other temples they have. Radharaman is above such. But, yes, let's continue. Glad you see it. Essentially, those who are interested in material enjoyment are Shaktas, and those interested in spiritual salvation and attaining the spiritual kingdom are Vaishnavas. So you ask yourself, what is your ultimate goal? Is your ultimate goal to remain in the cycle of birth and death and keep coming back to enjoy COVID-19 or whatever the next disease? Is that your goal? Or do you want to go back home, back to Godhead, where there is no COVID-19? Choice is yours. Krishna gives you that choice. Because people are generally interested in material enjoyment, they are interested in worshiping Maya Devi, the energy of the Supreme Personality of God. Now this next sentence, I love this next sentence. Prabhupada is so brilliant. This is why I love Prabhupada. Listen. Vaishnavas, however, are Shuddha Shaktas. Wow. Shuddha Shaktas, or pure Bhaktas. Because the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, everybody, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. The chanting of the Hare Krishna indicates worship of the Supreme Lord's energy, Hara. That's Yogamaya. That's Radharani. So, in Radharaman temple, what do we see? Radha Raman. Mother Hara, which is Radharani, and Radha Raman, Krishna, side by side. Prabhupada once said, Radha and Krishna should be as close to next to each other as possible. One time in one of his temples, they were apart. Prabhupada said, no, they have to be very close together, not like this. They're together. So we are Shuddha Shaktas. I love this. Shuddha Shaktas. Why? Because we're worshiping Mother Hara, Yogamaya, Radhe Radhe. You all like to do that, right? Radhe Radhe. Right? Dwarkadish that was his main preaching. Radhe Radhe. Every 2 seconds. Radhe Radhe. So, Shuddha Shaktas. A Vaishnava prays to the energy of the Lord for the opportunity to serve the Lord along with his spiritual energy. Yeah, that's why we first approach Radharani, Hare. Why? Because if we get Radharani's blessings, automatically we will get Krishna's service. And that's what a Shuddha Shakta wants. He wants service. Krishna Kumar, you are now very important in Radharaman temple. And as a result, what have you gotten? More and more service. Practically, you don't have any time to eat or sleep. You have your business and you're doing so much work for Radharaman. Same with Prem Gupta and all of you. Right? So keep in mind, when you chant Hare Krishna, keep in mind what you're praying for. You're praying for service. Be careful, because Krishna is going to give it to you. That's why some people don't chant Hare Krishna, because they don't want to get the service. But those who are Shuddha Shaktas, they want that service. It's like me, what I'm doing now. This is what I pray for. I want this more and more and more, especially now. I don't have to drive. I don't have to set up any equipment. I just come here to my Bhajan Kutir. Immediately, I am engaged in devotional service. I want to do this every day for the rest of my life. So you bless me, okay? A Vaishnava prays to the energy of the Lord for the opportunity to serve the Lord along with his spiritual energy. Thus, Vaishnavas all worship such deities as Radha Krishna, Sita Ram, Lakshmi Narayan, Rukmini Dwarkadish, whereas other Shaktas worship the material energy under different names. Maya, okay, so now there were different names mentioned previously. Earlier I mentioned different names of Durga. So now Prabhupada explains what each of those names mean. I find this very interesting. Maya is known as Durga because she is approached with great difficulty. Maya is known as Bhadra because she is auspicious, and is known as Kali because she is deep blue. That's interesting. Deep blue. Because she is the most powerful energy, she is known as Vijaya, because Bhagavad Gita says that Durakya, my material energy is insurmountable. Yes. Okay, so Vijaya, yes, the most powerful energy. Because she is one of the different energies of Vishnu, she is also known as Vaishnavi. So yes, that's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, Daivihi Esha Gunamayi. Yes, Krishna considers her his spiritual potency. So therefore she is known as Vaishnavi, coming from him. And because she gives facility for material enjoyment, she is known as Kumuda. And because she is very severe to her enemies, such as the Asuras, she is known as Chandika. And because she gives all sorts of material facilities, she is called Krishna. In this way, the material energy is differently named and situated in different places on the surface of the globe. Prabhupada continues. This is from another part of his teachings. The goddess Durga is the superintending deity of the material world, which is made of material elements. And the demigods are simply different directors engaged in operating the different departments of material activities, and they are under the influence of the same material energy. Krishna's internal potencies, however, have nothing to do with the creation of this cosmic material world. The spiritual world and all spiritual activities are under the direction of the internal spiritual energy, and such activities are performed by Yoga-maya, the spiritual energy. Yoga-maya is the spiritual or internal energy of God. Those who are interested in being promoted to the spiritual world and engaging in the service of the Lord attain spiritual perfection under the control of Yoga-maya. Those who are interested in material promotion engage in ritualistic religious ceremonies and economic development to develop sense gratification. Ultimately, they attempt to merge into the impersonal existence of the Lord. Such people generally become impersonalists, and they are interested in worshiping Lord Shiva or Goddess Durga, but their return is 100% materialistic. Following the example of the gopis, devotees sometimes worship Goddess Katyayani. So, Katyayani generally refers to another name of Durga, but listen to what Prabhupada says. The gopis also worship Katyayani, but they did not worship the material Katyayani. They worship Katyayani as an incarnation of Yoga-maya. So externally, the gopis were worshiping Katyayani, but actually they were worshiping Yoga-maya, because if you want Krishna, you have to worship Yoga-maya. The gopis worship Katyayani or Yoga-maya to attain Krishna as their husband. Now, here, this is important. Very, very important. If one tries to mingle the worship of Yoga-maya with that of Maha-maya, we start all over. It's very important. If one tries to mingle the worship of Yoga-maya with that of Maha-maya, considering them one and the same, he or she does not really show very high intelligence. Let that sink in. You cannot mix them. Okay. The idea that everything is one is a kind of foolishness indulged in by those with less intelligence. Fools and rascals may say that the worship of Yoga-maya and the worship of Maha-maya are the same, but this conclusion is simply the result of mental speculation. It has no practical effect. So keep that in mind. You cannot mingle, and they are not the same. I will finish with chanting mantras under the protection of Yoga-maya. Yoga-maya Ki Jai. Dedicated to Subhadra and Rasik Bhai Patel, our Yoga-maya sponsors for today. And may Radha Raman Temple come out all victorious, and may the new temple be better, bigger, and blissful under the protection of Yoga-maya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.